Okay, welcome back to another episode of Sushi and Popcorn. We are checking out XG and we are going to listen to the song Winter Without You because you guys have like repeatedly put it in all the damn comments. So we are going to check it out right now. All right.
I love me some XG. I love
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go. I'm
All
ready.
right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to be trying to be ready.
All right, Mary Jane Uzumaki over there.
This time, people putting up trees and lights, and I'll be thinking that this don't feel right, cause I'm without ya. If I could make a list, you'll be the first in it. If I could make a wish, just showing I'm in it. Only if it was that way. But there's some things that I can't change. So now, this ain't winter without you. No more joy, no laughter. Wish that I could turn it back around when I'm falling down. So how am I supposed to go without you? Days go cold, so won't you say that you'll be home for Christmas? I don't care about no mistletoe. On the deal, I still miss you though. Looking cute at every Christmas party, posting on my stories, still a little snowy. Yeah. Joyful, 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 raise your voice. Everybody come and raise your voice. So now, hey, let me tell the truth. If I remember, we would sit by the fire, holding hands. Sweet smell of sugar and spice was ever simple. Like the season you was gone with the wind, fall, winter, spring. Back around with my December blues, I've been feeling again. So listen, I really wanna know what we went wrong. I wanna know if you will hear this song, and if I could turn back the time, you'll be in my arms again. But there's some things that I can't change. So now, this ain't winter without you. No more joy, no laughter. Wish that I could turn it back around when I'm falling down. So how am I supposed to go without you? Days go cold, so won't you say that you'll be home for Christmas? Heavy snow pouring out my window. I pray the stars and the angels. No more long, nowhere to hide. Why I need you for sure. So I keep wishing and hoping you walk through the door. Only 'cause I know I'll fight through the door. As long as I am with my baby, please hurry up, hurry up. I'll be staying up all night. I'm up in the morning. I won't be the same. I'll play back every moment. There's nobody else to run to, believing it like it's true. That you will come to rescue. I never miss you. Now tell me how am I supposed to go without you? Days go cold, so won't you say that you'll be home for Christmas? This ain't winter without you. No more joy, no laughter. Wish that I could turn it back around when I'm falling down. So how am I supposed to go without you? Days go cold, so won't you say that you'll be home for Christmas? This is where I'm going down. No need to worry
All right.
God, that was beautiful. That really was. Oh my
Felt it in my
goodness.
soul.
That's
Go
why-
ahead, get it
That's
out.
why I love XG. I love them so much. No, because not only can they, they rap, but they can
But the
sing.
vocals was great.
It's beautiful. Like I was like, who's this Ariana Grande? Because the one sounded like I was like, man, and like a little TLC. I'm like, my God. I mean, they're very gifted, and also they're attractive too. So I won't lie. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but I love their videos.
Yeah.
I mean, they do such a great job. Like even though like Howling's probably my favorite, But it's just, it's beautiful.
Howling is the one that made me choke to death almost, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Trying to hit that.
Wait a minute. Trying to survive
I was like, yeah, I will never try that shit again.
Learned your lesson, huh?
Yeah, learn my lesson quick. Like, singing is not for you.
Pay attention.
Stick in your forte, boo. Dancing and singing. Dancing I can do. Singing, no. So, all right, your turn.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I really loved it. I mean, it reminded me of like 90s like R&B like love song, and it just gave that feel like I'm thinking about you, I love you, and like I
Missing
really
you for Christmas,
I want you here.
Yeah.
And that's like a major holiday where you share
Right.
everything with the person that you care about, and it's just like, baby, where you at?
Right. Say less. Kevin is in love with this song. You can see he's like,
I love XG right now.
As soon as the vocals
so you're
hit,
now an alpha, huh? You know
What?
that's what they're called.
No.
Alphas, yeah. Alphas on deck. That's what
All
they
right.
always do, yeah.
Okay.
They keep saying, "Dario, you're gonna become an alpha." I love alphas. I think they're dope. I think XG is dope. But I'm still a stay. You know what I mean? I still love my stray kids. It's so hard to, have fallen in love with so many different groups. You know what I mean? And then you feel like you're cheating. When I first started watching 17. You know what I mean? That was my group. You couldn't tell me nothing. You know what I mean? I love 17. And then I got introduced to Stray Kids. And I was like, I'm cheating.
how dare I?
How dare I? You know what I mean? But Felix's voice was memorizing. And I was like, mesmerizing. And I was like, oh my God. And then, I got hooked on to Stray Kids. And I really haven't ventured out in Hyphen, TXT, Wavy, you know what I mean? All of them, all of those groups are phenomenal, but I still stuck to, Stray Kids, and Keith would be like, Delia, there are other groups out here that we have to get into, and I'd be like,
Jackson Wang, right?
Yeah, Jackson Wang is my baby, you know what I mean? BT, BI, right? And then also, who? Lay, yes, Lay. Can't take nothing away from him. And then NCT, and then there was just so many to choose from. So I'm like, am I cheating? Am I? You know what I mean?
No, because they each have their own style and how
Yes,
they like to do
yes.
things. So it's
And they
not
would love
cheating.
you to listen
It's
to
just really
Yeah.
having a different genre and stuff like that.
Yeah. But definitely, XG has definitely knocked out a few people along the way. And like, hey, the other day we were in the truck, and I'm like, I'm not gonna hit that howling note, but because I'm driving, But yeah, it was. They're definitely on my truck list. I don't know what else to say. The song was phenomenal.
Yeah.
The visuals, of course, was visual in it. And, you can always see that there's money involved.
That helps.
Yeah. But it's easy to help with that because they're talented. You know what I mean? It definitely, to harp on what you were saying, definitely gave me R&B, early 90s, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Kind of feel, even though it's like they're talking about Christmas time and things that, I'm missing you. You definitely can listen to this all season.
Yes,
you know what I mean? The song.
whole year.
I don't know the young lady's name yet, and I will. Forgive me, you guys. I think she was the second one to sing. Her voice is powerful. And I was just like, I think she was an alto when she first came in, and then she went up to the scales, but beautiful song. Yeah. And that girl, she, that's my baby. I'm like, you do you, boo. You do you. And it looks like this might have been out before she cut her hair off.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Before she did, and that to me, that's what really sunk it in for me with her. Like, her being my bias, because that haircut, and I'm not sure if you guys remember Sushi and Popcorn from back in the day, I shaved all my hair off.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you look at
That's new news to me.
Yeah, if you look at our older videos, okay, I took it all the way down, just as low as her. So it almost brought it back to me like,
That's why you my girl.
Because it gives you a sense of
She
freedom.
wasn't going through anything.
I really wasn't, but it gives you a sense of freedom. It just felt like I needed to start over.
No.
Yeah.
And that's and also because as a woman, we're always dyeing our hair, relaxing it, and people are like, "You got beautiful hair, you need to relax it." But to me, I'm always like, "I think I do." You know, it gets a little kinky, get a little thick, and then you wind up messing up your hair, your natural hair, and then me being mixed. Me being mixed with the Filipino, Spanish, Indian, and
Right.
black, my hair texture is so different. Like it's just, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm starting over. And then a year later, boop, it's
you
back
go.
to length.
It's just hair.
It's just
It
hair.
is. It grows back.
Yeah.
You
So,
can detach yourself from a nigga. You can detach yourself from hair.
all right, Mary Jane Uzumaki.
Sorry. I'm just
The next time I'm gonna grab you and throw you in front of the camera. I need to put a picture of her. Every time she says something off
Just a
screen,
little flash.
a little flash of her sitting in the corner with her little L, like showing them how to roll. I'm like, all right,
you
yeah,
miss me for doing that.
Commentary from.
yeah, Mary Jane.
That's how I roll.
All right, y'all. And this is getting blocked. I just need y'all to know. All right. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Sushi and Popcorn. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and the notification bell at the top. All right. Make sure to check us out over on the Patreon as well, because we got some XG headed over to the Patreon. That's exclusive. There's something that I wanted to check out, and I believe one of you people, one of our kimchis, actually.
Kimchis. I like that. That's our fan base now.
Yeah,
the
the kimchis.
Thanks, Mary.
Well, no, me and Keith had. There was actually she was from the Patreon. Marabella, I think her name was.
With that name.
Yo, don't give me something to throw over at her.
I'm sorry.
Okay. She said, "Hey, you guys should use kimchi, and as your fan base."
Yeah.
And I looked at Keith, and Keith was like, "Well, we were thinking about that before," and I was like, and he was like, "They'll toss it out." And I was like, "You threw me under the bus?" He was like, "Pretty much." I was like, "Okay." So kimchi stuck with us.
I was right.
So, where's my phone? Let me take a quick shot of her real quick. Hold on, y'all. Because she playing too much, and then y'all got to see who we talking
I
about.
like attention, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
Some
well,
people don't like to admit that.
Smile.
let's see if that was a
I
good
hate my
one.
life.
Look at her. She's like, I hate my life.
My friends deserve to be punished.
All right, y'all. So make sure to go over to the Patreon and check it out, what we have in store for XG. And until the meantime and in between time, you guys, please, please, please be safe in these streets. Miss you, Keith. Peace.
We don't.
That was Mary Jane. Again.